Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okey, selamat kembali murid-murid CBN. Okey, 5C, 5E kalau ada. Alright. So, I just now I told you I want to finish the chapter 3, but I think since we don't have enough time, we still have about 20 more minutes, around 30 minutes, okay? Half an hour lagi. So, we just try to finish the chapter of area, the topic of area dulu lah, okay? So, now I have a simple notes here. This is what we're going to learn. Okay, now the application of area. Okay, please double check. Okay, gambar okay, eh? Alright. Now, what we want to learn here is previous class we find the area against the shaded region against x-axis or against y-axis, but that involve only one curve or one straight line, a single straight line. But this diagram, not only we have one curve and not only that we have two different line here. The first one is curve and the second one is a straight line. Now you see there's a two different line here. So there's a bounded region here. Okay, you look here. This is a straight line and this is the curve. Okay, the curve. And then there's a shaded region here. The shaded region is bounded by these two line, the curve and the straight line. Okay, now how we find this area? Sangat mudah. So first thing is we need to determine the coordinate of intersection between the curve and the straight line. That's why the coordinates here, okay. Alamak, video sudah hilang. Okay, sudah masuk balik. So the point of intersecting here is the coordinate A. The point of intersecting here is the coordinate B. How do we find this intersecting point? Itu later we discuss. Now, first thing, you must know the intersecting coordinates like this, A and B. Number two, how to find the bounded region area here. So, sangat mudah. Area equals to integrate, macam biasa, top minus bottom. Top, on this diagram, which one is the top? Which one become the bumbung? The curve or the straight line? So from here, when you look at the diagram, bumbung is your curve. That's why I put integration of the curve. We minus which one is your tapak, which one is your base. Your tapak is your straight line. That's why I put a straight line. So integration about in curve minus the straight line. So you just masukkan, insert the curve equation, which is y1 or y2. Here, sorry. The curve equation is y2 minus the integration, minus the straight line, which is the y1 from equation. So minus both things, then you start to do the normal integration, then you get the answer. The limit is a to b. Okay. Now that's the first diagram. The second diagram. The second diagram here, you look here. I have a curve. I have a straight line. Now, to find the area, as usual, we know that the answer is the integration top minus bottom. So, the top, if you look at the shaded region, bounded here, the top of this shaded region is the curve, the top, atap dia, bumbung. And the bottom, the base, tapak dia is the straight line. So, that's why the curve I labeling as y1, and the bottom is a straight line I labeling as y2. Don't forget the limit. The limit from A to B. Okay, A to B. Now you see here, atau this is atau. What is the other formula we can use to solve this problem? Now you nampak ini, I buat dotted line. Okay, dotted line here. To find the shaded region here, not only we can use this formula top minus bottom, but we also can solve the problem by determine the curve area first from the limit A to B, and then we minus what is the shape we have here. This is triangle, right angle triangle. Find the area of this right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. So the formula will be integrate A to B y1 minus area of triangle. Right angle triangle. So this will be the formula. So integrate the y1 only from the limit a to b. Why y1? Because the top, we must integrate the top first. The top is the curve y1. Now minus the area of right angle triangle, because this is right angle triangle. Okay. So right angle triangle. We got two ways to solve the problem. Now which one is you suka? It doesn't matter. We are living in free country. Okay, it's up to you. Okay. So you can choose which one is suit for you. You feel comfortable. So it doesn't matter. But sometimes these things, the second formula is very is very easy to use. Okay, depends on the question. Okay, so let's do the calculation. Okay, example. The example. Alright, kejap. Someone message. Kejap. Okay. Alright. Now kita balik semula. Alright. So look at the example how to calculate the area of the shaded region. Look at the example. I tak tahu page berapa ini, tapi example Alright. Now the soalan is given a curve and a straight line. The shaded here. Okay, this is A, 0, point B, C, y equals to x, y equals to x bracket 4 minus x. First question, find intersection. Second question, area. Okay. This is from the example that I gave you. Okay, lukisan tak cantik tak apa. So the curve and the straight line, okay, the intersecting point of between the curve and the straight line is the point A and the point B. Okay, the point A, the value is 0, the origin. The point B, we don't know the value, and this is the C, coordinate of C. So I also don't know the value of B and C. And then the curve equation is on the top. If you look at the shaded region, the top of this shaded region is the curve, not the straight line. So the curve will act as a top. The bottom, the base will be, we need to refer to the straight line. Okay, y equals to x. And the curve is y equals to x bracket 4 minus x. Okay, x bracket 4 minus x here. All right. Now, like I mentioned just now, we must determine the point of intersecting first before we find the area. So that's why the first question, find the intersection point. Since we already know the first answer A, the coordinate of A is 0, okay, how to find the coordinate of B? Sangat mudah. Now, for first question, to find the intersecting point, we have two different equations here. The first equation is y equals to x. Okay, the first equation is y equal to x, which is the straight line. The second equation is the curve y equals to x bracket 4 minus x. Now, look at here. Both of them, subject is y and y. If the subject y and y, they are equal, right? That means the equation x and the equation x bracket 4 minus x also, both of them are also equivalent. So we can solve the problem by using simultaneous. So since the subject, both of them is y, so that means x here equals to x bracket 4 minus x. X equals to x bracket 4 minus x. Now you do the normal expansion and solve the problem by finding the roots. So you're supposed to get x squared minus 3x equals to 0, like this. After you expand. Okay, after you simplify the equation, then x equals to 4x minus squared. So the negative x squared I tak suka, I move everything on the right side to the left so that it becomes x squared positive minus 3x equals to 0. Now from here we can find the roots of this equation. Okay, so how much the answer? You're supposed to get x equals to 0 or x equals to 3, right? Okay, you're supposed to get x equal to 0, x equals to 3. Now, since the 0 is already given, A, so the second answer, x equals to 3, supposed to be the value of B. Okay, sorry, the value of C and B lah. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, just the difference is the B is the coordinate, Y also must involve here, but we just want to refer to coordinate X saja. Okay, 0 and C will be 3. So just replace C with 3. Okay, we just replace the C equals to 3 here. So now we already have the limit 0 to 3. How we find the area of the shaded? Okay, now I show you both method here. Because why I show you the both method? Because this is right angle triangle, right? So I'm using the first method and also the second method. You see here? The first method, I'm using top minus bottom. The second method, I'm using the top minus triangle. Because this is the shape of triangle. I show both so that you faham. Okay? So, first method. So, we must use the integration 0 to 3. The curve minus straight line. Okay, it's supposed to be the curve minus straight line. Curve minus straight line. Why? Because the curve is the top minus the base of the shaded region, which is the tapak dia ialah straight line. Kalau dia punya tapak ialah curve, then you kena minus curve. Straight line minus curve. But this one is the curve is the top. That's why curve minus straight line. Okay. Always remember that. Top minus bottom, not bottom minus top. Alright, so integration 0 to 3. The top is the curve. The curve equation is x bracket 4 minus x minus the straight line is x saja. Right? This is y, y1, y2. I forgot to label y1, y2. Okay. So I labeling the curve equation with y1. The curve I labeling as y1. The straight line I labeling as y2. So y1 minus y2. Y1 is the curve minus y2. Okay. So expand everything. Simplify first. Then we do the normal integration. So 0 to 3. For x minus x squared minus x. So it becomes integration 0 3 for 3x minus x squared dx. This one. I selalu lupa tulis dx. So you guys need to write the dx. Everything. Every time you do every time you write the integration, don't forget your dx. Okay? I tak apa. Korang jangan. Okay. So 0 to 3. 3x minus x squared. This is after we simplify the curve minus the base. The curve minus the straight line. Okay. So now we do the normal integration. Then we need to sub the 3 and 0 limit. Then we find the answer. Okay. Now from the example that I give you, the answer is 9 over by 2. Okay. The answer is 9 over by 2. That is the first method. Now, if I want to use the second method, okay, the second method, according to the second method, it will be the integration 0 to 3 of the curve, right? Why the curve? Because the top. Dia mesti top minus bottom. So top mesti integrate the whole, you must integrate the top. And then the bottom is a triangle, right? Okay, so 0 to 3, the top is curve equation y1 minus area of triangle. Okay. So this will be the formula. Integrate 0 to 3 y1. Y1 I told you I labeling as the curve y1 because the curve is the top minus the bottom is a right angle triangle. Okay, right angle triangle. So now integrate 0 to 3 y1 is x 4 minus x. Okay. X 4 minus x minus area of triangle. Area of triangle macam mana nak cari? 1 over 2 time length time height. Okay. Ni yang tricky sikit. This triangle, okay. This triangle, right angle triangle, we got the base of the triangle 0 to 3, right? This is the 3 value. Sorry, panjang sangat. Okay, 0 until 3 here. But how to find the height of the triangle? Okay, that's why the point B just now, okay, the point B that we dotted here, okay, we know the coordinate of x, which is 3, right? They're equivalent with C. But how much the value of y? How to find y here, the coordinate of y? So how to find this value of y? Sangat mudah. Ambil 3 ini, sub dalam mana-mana. Either curve boleh or straight line. So I will use the straight line because y equals to x. Very straightforward. So when x equals to 3, how much the value of y? Also 3. Okay? Because the point here, B, the value of x is 3. Because it depends on C. So when x 3, how much the y? 3 also. Okay? If you want to use the curve, also can. You will get the same answer. You substitute 3 here and 3 here. Then you get y equals to 3 juga. So I will choose the easiest, paling senang, y equals to x. Okay, so the coordinate y here is 3. So when the y is 3, the height will be 3. Okay, the height of the triangle also 3. The length here, the base here also 3. So according to the formula of area of triangle, half times height times base. So 1/2 darab makcik 3 darab makcik 3, right? So this makcik 3 from the base, this makcik 3 from your height. So you calculate this one, and then you calculate this one, and then you do the normal calculation. Then how much the answer? The answer you're supposed to get is also 9/2. Okay, the answer also 9/2. Okay, faham ya? Okay, please respond someone. Ada soalan ke nak tanya? Okay, this is the last part untuk hari ini. Volume tak sempat hari ini sebab masa sangat singkat. Okay, so kita akan continue nantilah next week ke. Alright, sebab ada banyak kelas lagi hari ini dengan minggu ni. Okay, dengan tuition budak-budak tuition lain. Okay, so I hope you guys faham. Okay, Syami respond. Okay, dia faham. Alex also faham. So this is the end of the area punya topic. Okay, so application, you must know we have more than one line in our graph. So it have a curve and a straight line. You must know how to find the area of bounded by that two different line. So you must remember the top minus bottom. Right? The formula. Yeah, this is the formula. Always remember top minus bottom. Top minus bottom. But for this example, you see the second example, the top is the curve, but the bottom shape is a right angle triangle. So that's why I can use another formula. So kalau you refer to this example tadi, I sudah guna the first method, this one, and I also show you the second method. Both of them will give you the same answer. Okay, so now kita cuba buat satu atau dua contoh before end of the class, sebab sekarang sudah 11:41. I janji dengan korang pukul berapa 11:45 11:45. Alright. So tak apa, kita cuba tengok yang ini ya. Okay, look at the first question. Tentukan luas rantau yang determine the area of the shaded region. Okay, so now soalan number 1 example yang sebelah tu you guys baca dululah. Okay, you guys baca sendirilah. Okay, kita akan bincang nanti. Okay, kita bincang terus soalan so that korang ada idea untuk solve this problem. So number 1, alright, the graph is given like this. Y, okay, now I labeling the axis takut lupa. The point, the curve is y equals to x, right? Plus 1, the straight line, y equals to negative 2x plus 4. Alright. Double check betul graph I? Sorry, shaded. Okay, this is the shaded region. Now, the graph I labeling y and x-axis. We have a curve, we have a straight line. Now, before we solve the problem, always remember that mana bottom, which one is the top, which one is the bottom. So, from the diagram given, the straight line will be our top. Dia bumbung. But the curve is act as a base. Sebab dia di bawah. Okay, di bawah. So, to solve the problem, it will be integration of top minus bottom. So, equals to integration of a straight line minus the curve. Right? Integration of the straight line minus the curve. Okay, I will show you detail like this. So that after this, you guys boleh faham. Okay. So, before we find the area. Okay, before kita dapat area. Okay. Before, double check the... Okay, we want... Okay, now you see, the shaded region, we don't know either against x-axis or y-axis, betul? Normally, we can assume this is against x, lagi mudah. If you want, can we find the area if against y-axis? Also can, boleh juga, but it will be difficult normally lah. Now, if we assume this is against x-axis, so we need to find the coordinate of x here. We don't have any coordinates here, right? So that's why before we find the area, we need to identify the intersecting point. We have two intersecting here, 1, 2, and 3. We got 3 intersecting point here. So the tengah-tengah ini, the middle is 0 lah. Okay, the axis value 0. Now, okay, how to find the intersecting point 1 and the point 2 here? So, like I told you, we use the simultaneous method. Okay, so according to the simultaneous method, both of them is equals to y as a subject. Okay, so negative 2x plus 4. Right, we just rewrite like this. Y for the first equation, y for the second equation. Both of them is y as a subject. So both of them are equivalent. So we simplify both, then it becomes x squared plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0, right? When we solve the problem, okay, it becomes x squared minus x squared plus 2x moving 4 minus 3 equal to 0. Now, tell me how you find the roots. Okay, bagi I jawapan dekat respon, chat. Berapa roots dia? Okay, roots berapa? X. Okay, Divya said x equals to 1 and x equals to negative 3. All right. She got two different roots here. X equals to 1 and x equals to negative 3. Please double check, everyone. Betul atau tidak? Okay, Syami sudah clarify. Betul eh? Alright, so now we already have the value of roots, right? This is the roots. From the quadratic equation, we use the calculator A, B, C. Then we got x equals to 1, x equals to negative 3. Don't forget these two makcik bracket, let equal to 0. Don't forget. Now, label the coordinates. So this will be 1, this will be negative 3. The middle is 0, right? Negative 3, 0, 1. Okay, settle, right? Okay, now, belum lagi. Sekarang, top minus bottom. The top is what? Is a straight line. Bottom is the curve. The problem is we have two different quadrant. If you compare with the example gave you, yang ni bukan, ni contoh. Ni, notes ni yang kita bincang just now. Yeah, we got two different line here, straight line and a curve, but they located on the same region. They shaded on the same region. This one, yeah, we got also both line and also shaded region, but both location are different. The location, first one is on the first quadrant, the second, yang shaded sini pula located on the second quadrant. So they location mereka tak sama kat sini. They are different location. Okay, so how to solve the problem? Okay, tips to solve the problem. Even though they have different quadrant, but you want to integrate against x, right? You want to find the area against x. We are using coordinate x, right? So that's why that is mean by against x. Now, if you still remember, according to the law, the notes that I show you mana tadi? Makcik ni. This is the axis. If the graph shaded region located on the first and second quadrant, both of them have similar characteristic. Apa maksud dia? Karakter dia ialah apa? Both answer is positive, right? So, bila both answer is positive, I told you we can simplify the equation, then straight away integrate. Tak perlu split the equation if you still remember. Okay? So, now from here, so instead of we use -3 to 0 plus 0 to 1, we straight away use -3 to 1 because they both are positive answer. They share the same character. Okay, tu maksud I. Tapi kalau satu on the top, this positive, bawah lagi satu pula negative, itu you need to split the area. But since both of them share the same sign, positive and positive, so we solve straight away. So it becomes integrate of -3 to 1. Integration from -3 to 1. Bukan -3, 0 plus 0 to 1. Itu if they have different sign, positive and negative answer. But now, both of them located on the first and second quadrant, both are positive answer. So we can simplify straight away like this. Okay, so -3 to 1. The top minus the bottom. Okay, the top minus the bottom. Okay, 10 more minutes je lah bagi signal kat I. Zoom. Okay, so memang kita sempatlah bincang So -3 to 1, top minus bottom. So the top equation is -2x plus 4, substitute, minus the bottom x squared plus 1. So just write here. -2x plus 4 minus bottom x squared plus 1. Okay, every time you substitute the value, put the bracket. The top minus bottom. I always put the bracket so that bila kita open the bracket, because the outside sign is minus. So that's why you need to be careful. I put the bracket both sides. Okay, so when we remove the bracket, it become, and we simplify it. So it's supposed to be -2x plus 3 minus x squared dx. You're supposed to get this one. Okay, you're supposed to get this one. -2x plus 4 jumpa -1. Negative, positive 1. So part -1 become positive 3. And then negative jumpa dengan x squared positive. So that is become negative x squared. Now do the normal integration. Okay, you're supposed to get this one. In the bracket, negative x squared. This one is supposed to be -2x squared over by 2, but I simplify it. So it becomes -x squared plus 3x minus x cubed over by 3. The big bracket, 1 and -3, the limit. So you insert the limit, then tell me the final answer. Okay, someone final answer? Okay, jawapan berapa jawapan? 6 minit lagi Teacher, the first question is in it. Okay, yeah, the first question. The answer is what? 32 over by 3. Betul ke? Everyone double check ya. Mana soalan tadi? Yeah, this one. This one. Okay, semua sudah respond. The answer is 32 over by 3. Please double check. Okay, please double check. Right? So answer here I tulis saja. You guys need to check Okay, I tak kira. You guys check. Okay, so the answer 32 over by 3. Please double check. Alright, now that is question number 1. Since we still have around 5 minutes lagi, okay, look at the second question. So second question, A and B, the straight line is given y equals to 4x plus 1. This one I lagi sikit sebab masa tak banyak. X squared plus 5. Okay, second question. So this is the shaded, right? Ini that's why I told you sometimes it's necessary to use the what we call that? Not only against y, sometimes we can also against x. Okay, so this one I bincang sikit saja. You guys do yourself nanti So you see here, first thing is what we need to do is we need to determine the value of A and B. Okay, before we solve the problem, find the coordinate of A and the coordinate of B. Okay, so we know that the shaded is against y, right? Kat sini kalau kita nampak, can we use against x? Also can actually. Kalau against x, I lebih prefer against x sebab lagi senang nak solve. Okay, so you need to find the value of x coordinate x from here. The y-axis, which is 0. We also know, or we already know here 0. But how much the value of b here? To find the value of b here, now you need to do the apa tu tadi yang kita pakai simultaneous equation. So y equals to x squared plus 5 equals to 4x plus 1. Okay, then we simplify. Okay, you're supposed to get this one. The y and y, they are equivalent. So just do the normal calculation. Then this is the quadratic equation. So the value of x, how much? So how much the value of x here? X equals to 2, right? Okay. So x equals to 2 because both answers are equal, right? So only one root here, which is 2. So the answer is 2. So what we need to write here, 2 at the point here, 0 until 2. Okay, 3 minit lagi. So 0 until 2. So how to find the area of the curve? How to find the area of the shaded region? Now, which one is the bottom? Which one is the top? The curve or the straight line? So you see here, straight, very clear, the curve is your top. So you need to minus with the straight line, bottom. So integrate from 0 to 2, curve minus straight line. Okay, curve minus straight line. So the curve is, mana equation curve ni? Ni. x squared plus 5 minus bottom is a straight line for x plus 1 dx. Jangan lupa every time you do the integration, I recall balik must write the dx. I tak apa kalau lupa, korang jangan. So 0 to 2, top minus bottom, simplify everything. Okay. And then it become x cube over by 3. Oh, masa lagi 2 minit. Okay. Plus 4x minus 2x squared. 0 to 2. Okay. Now, okay, masa tak banyak dah. Now, after you simplify this thing, you supposed to get this one. Okay, you supposed to get integration 0 to 2 x squared plus 4 minus 4x dx. Now, I already integrate. It's supposed it become x cube over by 2. X cube over by 3 plus 4x minus 2x squared. Alright, to the limit of 0 and 2. Now, tell me the answer. Okay, cepat. Bagi 1 minit lagi. Sebelum video ni akan Zoom ni akan habis. Okay, the answer is, okay Alex, thank you. The answer is 8 over by 3. Done. Please double check the answer. Alright, so this is the end of the topic for area. Alright, so if you guys have a problem, so you can ask me personally ataupun you can WhatsApp me ataupun Telegram atau whatever. Okay, and then I will share this video juga ke dalam YouTube, so you guys can refer to YouTube kalau nak further reference lah. Okay, in future reference. Alright, so I will see you guys next week. Nanti I akan update balik when we start the next class. I akan personal WhatsApp lah dalam group. So itu saja untuk hari ini. So terima kasih. Okay, bye. Have a nice weekend.